Hey America, one more time. Here we are. Dadgummit. Here we are with this new act of terror that we got going. You know, guys, this bombing at this Boston Marathon. And it's amazing to me, you know, you got folks like Chris Matthews and Michael Moore, two of these left-wing liberal idiots that apparently they're not even American, folks. You can't be, all they are is diversion and racist for America is what these people are, guys. That's all they're doing. But turn around and trying to blame the Tea Party for this bombing. And you know what? It don't matter who it is that did it. If it's a Muslim group, if it's the white supremacist group, if it's the black group, it don't matter who did it, folks. The problem with the system is whoever they find out that done it, the justice is not going to fit the crime. The justice, it'll be a trial that goes on for years and years, just like down here in Texas, guys. We got this guy that at Fort Hood, you know, this guy should not even be breathing air right now, much less not even gone to trial yet. I can't believe that. I'm ashamed being natural born Texan here that my state is pathetically letting this guy breathe air as long as they've let him breathe for what he did. Folks, that is the problem with this country. If that son of a gun had 24 hours to live after he did what he did to say bye to his mama and get ready to meet his maker, that would be justice for them folks that got killed down there at Fort Hood. Right now there is no justice. That happened in '09. Folks, this is '13. Now can you see how stupid this is? And now you get, and instead of what this president needs to be doing, I'll tell him what he needs to be doing right now. Barack, here's what you need to be doing. You need to be worried about terrorists, illegals crossing the border, you know, this homosexual push you got going. You know, this is the stuff you need to be worried about right now. Our economy, jobs, this is what you need to be worried about instead of trying to get guns from the American citizens. We got terror going on in the streets right now, and all you want to worry about is the law-abiding citizens' guns. Now you tell me, folks, if you think that makes any sense to y'all. If it does, then you're on the wrong side. If it pisses you off enough to want to say something about it, then say something about it. Stand up, speak up. Michael Moore, Chris Matthews, Pierce Morgan, Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, all these guys are standing up, saying whatever they want to about this gun control, saying whatever they want to about anything, trying to shove it down America's throat. Well, let's stand up and fight them. Let's stand up and say no. By God, we're going to say what we want to say. Because if you're pro-country, pro-God, pro-gun, you're considered a criminal in this country. Now, how in the crap does that ever right? You know, our country was, by our forefathers, was founded on God principles and the Bible, and since then, it's been depleted, folks. Especially since this president took office, he has depleted Christianity. He has depleted anything that has the word God in it. He has depleted anything that's American. So what does that add up to? It tells me that he's an un-American son of a gun, that he's fighting for the Muslims, not for Americans, not for Christians. He's fighting for the Muslims. What does that tell you, folks? It tells me that he is one. And facts prove that. And if you're Muslim, you're anti-Christian, folks. That means that he's going to destroy the Christian world. Bring in the Muslim law. You know, folks, this is wrong. This guy that's running this country is dead wrong. He's the wrong guy for the job. The worthless people that voted him back in need to have a freaking American check put on them. They ain't no Americans that done this. You ain't an American if you're standing up on his side saying, yeah, he's right on Obamacare. Yeah, he's right on this immigration. Yeah, he's right on this homosexual push. Yeah, he's right on the gun control. No, he's not right on none of that. But it's getting shoved down America's throat, you know. And if you ask me, somebody that put their hand on the Bible, that swore to defend and take care of this country, the United States of America, that's what you need to be doing. This act of terror that happened, these guys need to be sought out fast. There needs to be swift justice. They need to be hung on the town square as soon as they find them, just like the guy in Texas should have been. You know, it should. What happened to Saddam Hussein? That's what should happen to this guy right here in Texas. And that's what needs to happen to some of these criminals. And I promise, you want to stop the criminals in America? Put some good justice out for them. You know, let these other criminals see them swinging from a rope from a tree. That'll fix them. You know, yeah. Well, you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. Well, by God, you're going to hurt somebody's feelings, no matter what you say. You know, if you say anything about God, you're hurting the atheist feelings. If you say something about guns, you're going to hurt the ungun people. It don't matter what you say, folks. You're going to hurt somebody's feelings. You know, there's a right and a wrong. That's what needs to be worried about in this country. We need to worry about what's right, not what's wrong. Everybody's trying to take the wrong and shove it down your throats to make it right. Well, if you ask me, that's exactly what the Bible says. The Bible says this Philadelphia church age that we're in, they say that we're rich and good and we have need of nothing when you're wretched, poor, blind, and naked. That's what the Bible says about this generation. That's what we are. You know, vengeance is coming. God needs to send some vengeance to this country to wake it up. You know, and I believe it's happening right now. You can say that whatever you want to, right wing, Glenn Beck, hypocrite, whatever you want to call me, but I'd look at the facts, folks. Look at the facts. You know, you got a gun grabber out there that's pushing this gun law. That's all he's worried about, folks, since he got into election. It's his Obamacare and this gun law. Now he's going to give illegals amnesty. You know, give them free cell phones, free health care, free whatever. Well, folks, I don't even have health care. Neither does half this country. So why do you want to give it to these illegal? Why is he on the illegal side? If you're president of the United States, you're supposed to be on the American side. People that were born and raised in America, that fought for this country, our vets. You know, he's turning his back on the vets. He's opening his arms to the homosexual world and the illegals and closing the door on the vets and the Christians. Folks, that ought to tell you something right there, that something is definitely vigorously wrong in this country with what this guy's up to and what he's doing, what he's pushing. You know, stand up, speak up. What do you think? You're going to hurt somebody's feelings? Big deal. You're going to get in trouble? Who cares? You know, is it worth dying for? I believe if you have forefathers, relatives that fought for this country in the wars, stand up, be one, have a backbone. Don't sit there and take it. Don't sit there and say, well, I wish I could say something. Well, do like I do. Put a video on YouTube. Get out there and speak and say something. Talk against him. Somebody's got to. You know, you got these guys all for him. You got Piers Morgan, Chris Matthews, Joe Biden. You know, all these left-wing liberal freaking retards that get out there and say anything they want to against this country, against our Christianity, against our God, against our guns, against our country, and we're expected to sit here and take it. I ain't going to take it. I'm going to stand up and speak against them. I'm saying they're wrong. I'm right. That's what I'm saying. And I know there's half the country out there at least that believe in having a gun and being able to say a prayer before an event, or be able to say the Pledge of Allegiance at a school, or put your hand on your heart and take your hat off and respect that flag that these folks died for. You know, Obama don't do it. He ain't going to do it. He's pushing against that, folks. How is that American? He called George Bush un-American and unpatriotic. What a worthless scumbag that is. He couldn't freaking carry George Bush's boots, much less anything American. That's the most un-American, ungrateful, disrespectful, worthless president we've ever had in this country, folks. And he's destroying America. That's what he's doing. Every day that he's in office, he is destroying America. You can see it every day that passes. So here's my message to him. You, Mr. Barack and Obama and Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, all you freaking retards that are trying to get our guns, here's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to worry about our economy. You need to worry about these illegals in our country. Get them out of here. You need to be worrying about our health care. This Obamacare is going to rape and destroy everybody. You need to be worrying about these terrorists. Obama, I'm going to tell you something. There is Al-Qaeda in this country. Taking out bin Laden didn't fix the problem. You keep saying that it's dissolved, and it's not. Well, you're a liar, because we've known you to lie hundreds of times. It's wrong. This Al-Qaeda is stronger than ever. They're coming for America. They're coming to it. They're already in America, folks. They're getting ready. The extreme Muslims are getting ready for attacks, folks. You might as well look at it. And who's to say whether Obama's on their side or our side? I'm going to tell you right now, I think he's on their side. I mean, because look what he's doing. He wants to get the guns from law-abiding citizens. And what does that tell you? He's got his own little Department of Homeland Security that he's buying billions of rounds of ammo for. And he's says in his speech in '08 that he needs his own little group that's stronger than our military. Then what's all that about, folks? It tells me that it's a takeover. You can look at it the way you want to, but I'm going to look at it the common sense way from the facts that I know. It's a takeover, folks. So wake up, stand up, speak up, say something about this. Get up there and speak. Say something. Get out there and get heard. Don't be a sheep. Don't be spineless. Get a backbone. Stand up. It don't matter if it costs you your right. I mean, it's costing your rights, folks, your freedom. That's what it's going to cost you in the long run. If you offend somebody, big deal. They offended Jesus, you know. But he still spoke up and said what he had to say. You know, they didn't agree with him and they crucified him. Well, if that's what happens, that's what happens. At least you died for the right cause, folks. Get out there. Be somebody. Help America out. Don't let him get your guns and go against him. Till next time.